Now, Mr. Director, I recall a character, a clown specifically, who was hired to terrorize Wacko at one point. And I must say he bears an unbelievable likeness to you, even has a very similar voice.
Hello, I'm a puppy, Bart Leavenworth.
Distant relative, or...?
Which is very interesting here, and I will tell this to no one else.
Uh-huh.
I had a desperate time. Things were not working well for me. I was in foreclosure on a boat that I lived on. And in order to pay the bills, I hate to admit this, I had to do that part. And that was actually me. But in hindsight, I think it was brilliant. There was talk of me winning an Emmy, but I didn't. Because I didn't, but there was talk of it.
And, do you ever have any temptations about returning to the clownhood?
To the clownhood?
Yeah, it's not a gang film starring Bozo. It's a state of
for
being.
me, singing songs, being silly, making a laugh. See, just when you mention it there, you bring it out of me. So, excuse me, but that had to come out. I'm sorry.
It's cool. I would know nothing about sudden impulses. Now, Mr. Director, very last question. In your opinion, again, your professional opinion, what is funny? What is the absolute bare essence of funny?
All right, go with me on a thought experiment.
Okay.
You're in a jungle. There's an elephant, and it's chasing you. The elephant knocks you to the ground. I'm still going with this. I'm just formulating
I'm
so
totally
that
with you,
at
man.
its most brilliant that you can understand. Repeat after me. I'm in the jungle.
I'm in the jungle.
An elephant's chasing me.
An elephant is chasing me.
It knocked me down.
It knocked me down.
And then it makes a poop. That's pretty much. So you didn't expect it. Did you?
No,
you were expecting maybe
not
to be, but then it makes a poop.
Elephant.
And
yeah,
for me,
I have to admit, I did not see that coming.
That's comedy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Director. I can see why they call you a genius.
Thank you.
Now, Sherry, is there any chance we can talk to Slappy Squirrel for a moment?
I'll do my best. Okay. Yeah.
Slappy, what has happened with cartoons nowadays? I mean, they just don't seem as funny as they were in the old days.
Yeah, they're no good. I'll tell you why. They're hiring hacks to be in them. A bunch of prima donna hacks that don't know how to take any dynamite to the head. Nobody's falling down anymore. Nobody's getting hurt. They just stand there and yak, 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 yak. When's the last time the Family Guy got hit on the head with a mallet? You ain't gonna see it.
Now, Slap, you've obviously known a lot of cartoon characters and have gotten the dirt on a good chunk of them. Tell me, who was the most shocking that you ever had to work with?
Judy Jetson.
Really? I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, Judy Jetson was a handful. She made Lindsay Lohan look like Shirley Temple. You know what I'm talking about? She was a mess, a nightmare, never wore underpants.
I always suspected that Woody Woodpecker was a pill popper. Was there any suspicion that he had an addictive personality?
Yeah, he was a wood addict. Oak.
Oh, well, that's tragic.
Couldn't get enough of this stuff. Used to call him a little pecker. He was, too.
Slappy, what do you think about cartoon characters nowadays? Like, I don't know, what do you think about SpongeBob?
Now, you know I adore that SpongeBob. What a nice kid. He's written me so many fan letters. He once camped out on my lawn. You know, he's almost a stalker, really. He's a very, very nice guy. And very subdued in real life. Very calm. Very zen. You know, he's a Buddhist.
I did not know that.
One of the wisest individuals I've ever met. Very nice.
Slappy, you have a nephew named Skippy, and you two obviously spend a lot of time together, but it almost seems like he's living with you. You're practically taking care of him. Where are his parents?
They're on sabbatical.
That's so. Wow.
They went on a cruise shortly after Skippy was born, and they haven't returned. They're seeing the world, seeing the sights, living the high life. We don't speak much, but they're very kind people.
Yeah, they sound real attentive there. They sound like real caring people, I must say.
They send me a check every month.
Now, Slappy, I got one last question for you. Are you aware of a woman named Sherry Stoner?
Yes.
What were your impressions of her?
She's very tiny.
And that's all I got. Guys, thank you so much for doing this. This was just so friggin' awesome.
One final thing, I just want you to be able to see that, you know, we won a bunch of Emmys. So, you know, and what do you do with these things? So what we did was we planted a couple and we got a crop. I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And so, you know, we bring in this crop every year.
That's a very impressive crop.
And then we, you know, at Halloween we hand them out because, you know, what do you do with them? We're going to ship out a load of these to you, Nostalgia Critic, as soon as we can.
Thank you, Tom Ruger Emmy. I'll put that right next to my Roger Ebert Twitter. Guys, thank you so much for doing this. This is just a dream come true. I love Animaniacs. I love the work you guys put into it. I think it's a wonderful show. I really think it holds up. Thank you all for doing this again. I have one last question, and that question is for Nate. Nate, I know it's been several years ago, but I simply gotta ask. Can you say water go down the hole?
Oh my god, man. You really want me to say that? You really want me to say that again?
Yes, say water go down the hole!
I'm 26 years old. It's been 17 years, I'm a grown man.
The fact that you're a grown man, just say the line! Go on, say it! Say it! Say it!
Water go down the hole.
That was wonderful! Now say it while wearing a diaper.
No chance in hell.
Nate? Nate, where are you going? Don't you run away from me! I'm supporting your dad's weird vulture idea! Nate! 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 You fluffy tail. I'll get you for this! You will say that lie while wearing a diaper! First you, and then one day, yours! Oh, interview go down the hole.
Water go down the hole.